Welcome to another episode with Real Estate Flow with Alejandro. Today we have a special guest, Harry Page, top producer, super excellent. He's gonna tell us what is his routine to secret sauce to be a top producer. So my first question to you will, what is your morning routine?
My morning routine is very, very important. Every day I usually start off the same way. Same way as far as the principles, the way I wake up, but what's different is every day is a new day, new opportunities, new mindset. But I usually wake up first thing, as I've shared with you before, prayer, meditation, green tea. I normally get my blueberry green tea with blueberry honey. And we get fancy when we get into real estate.
Awesome, absolutely. So what time do you usually wake up? Do you use an alarm or do you just wake up whenever?
I wake up whenever. You know, I hear some people wake up at 5 a.m. and stuff like that. I used to as a truck driver. I don't miss that. I like to sleep in as much as possible. But usually on average, I would say between 7:30, 8:30 I get up, because then I got my daughter and I usually get up a little bit before her to do that routine so that it's not interrupted, so that I can get right with God, myself, before I step out into the world.
That's awesome. Also, how do you feed your mind, your body? Like, do you eat any type of a diet? Do you do affirmations or anything like that?
Check this out. My diet goes up and down, man. Like my stomach. I do my best though, because I think it is vital. Besides, you know, your thoughts that you feed your mind, it's important what you're feeding your body, because your body is your temple. So if I'm feeding it, let's say for the day, to start off the day, I start off with oatmeal, an apple, a little bit of egg whites, and one piece of toast. Let's say half an egg McMuffin. I'm good to go. But let's say I start off the day with a big Taylor ham, egg and cheese, something fried, a lot of carbs. I notice, you know, I'm slower than mine. I just want to take a nap. You know, I don't want to work. I don't want to go work. So I try to keep that balance there. Again, it's something I'm working on, making progress on for sure.
Awesome. How do you feed your mind? Do you do affirmations? Do you you meditate?
Yeah,
as you told me.
Mm-hmm.
You do affirmations? Goals?
Yeah. So for me, what I did this year is I heard Steve Harvey, you know, took a suggestion from Oprah about a vision board.
Vision board. Okay.
So I have a vision board when I get up of all my goals and my dreams mixed up for 2020 that I wrote down. And it's something that happens when you put pen to paper or marker to board, that they did a study, chemically releases something in the brain where it becomes real. They studied all these kids at Yale where the ones that verbally said that they were going to do this, that, and the third, they didn't do it. It was like 98%. The 2% that wrote down their goals, they crushed their goals and went on to do even bigger things than that. So for me, it's writing down. Definitely, you know, I believe your thoughts become reality. I watch my thoughts. You know, I was just reflecting as I was coming here that, you know, coming from a truck driver, you know, where I'm able to get up on my own free will and not have to clock in, not have to talk to a boss, to be able to move the way I want to move and be able to help people and make as much money as I want. What's not attractive about that? And like, it's not even like the money is the goal. It's really just being happy with what I'm doing, and everything else just starts to flow. But there's a balance with that too, like with the food. Sometimes I start chasing money and then it becomes like a job, and I'm doing my best to stay away from that and stay away from people that are their mindsets like that, because it's no good in my opinion. I just, you know, I have fun. I don't count the reps, and then at the end of the year, it's like, wow, that was a hell of a year, and all I was doing was having fun. Those are the best. That's what I do.
That's awesome. I want to acknowledge you, because before I even met you, I saw you on Facebook, and you sharing your stories, and you inspire me, and many others. So I want to acknowledge you because of that. I got into real estate, and I was moving, and because you did it, it's not an excuse for me to not do it, because somebody else did it. So it motivates me to every day because I can do buyer, seller, this, that, and I'm like, why not me? It's no different. How do you keep up with all your deals? Like how you organize them? I know you have a high volume,
Yeah.
and it's easy to lose track because it happens to me. How you keep track of all the deals?
Well, definitely my fiance, thank you, Liz, helps me out a lot. But besides that, again, this isn't a job, so I never really clock out. So I'm always looking at my phone. I'm always looking at emails. I respond immediately, not because I'm trying to be the best or the fastest, but I just don't want to forget. So I just get things done. It's like
Right away.
It's like what I tell my kids when they come home from school: do your homework right away, and then the rest of the day is yours. Forget about it.
Awesome.
So that's what I try to do. I just try to get things done immediately so that I don't forget. And by doing that, it just I stay on top of things and get things done, and people appreciate that. But that's just the way my mindset is set up. Just get it done so that I can move on to the next thing and not have to be concerned with it.
Awesome.
And if I can't, I'll delegate it to Liz to follow up because she's better with that than me. Because
Okay,
I'm
so you
always
guys
having
make
one thing after another. Yeah, Liz, I couldn't get a hold of her. Follow up and make sure you get this done.
Okay, that's awesome. What else do you do anything to get leads? What is your main source to get
Facebook?
Facebook. People just I want to sell my house on Facebook and that's it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Wow.
And my experience is you have to be consistent with it, authentic with it. Just be yourself. And obviously you can't be yourself if you don't know yourself. So be authentic, and people will see that. I've gotten countless calls. All my business, majority, I would say, 85% comes from Facebook.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations, bro. I was gonna ask you, what would you tell, let's see, a real estate agent that just started and it's on the deep that you experienced, I experienced, when we was like, well, maybe this is that's how I felt. Maybe this is not for me because I wasn't getting paid for a couple months, like most of the real estate agents, a couple months, a year. What do you tell an agent maybe watching right now that need that like motivation, the inspiration, like the push to continue? What would you tell them?
I would say that if you don't have a network of people around you that are positive, that are supporting you, you're probably not going to make it. I mean, that's my experience. Maybe some people will. I don't want to say that you won't. I take that back, but I'll just speak from my experience. There was times where I didn't have money. My fiance, paid for the medical bills. My daughter was in private school. I was broke, just financially. Spiritually, I was not broke. Mentally, I was not broke. All that stuff was on the come up. I just had to stay focused. But there was times where I was like, I don't know if this is going to work. Maybe I should go back to driving a truck. And my fiance would say things like, don't worry about it. You're a superstar. This is going to work out. Lewis did the same thing for me. And it did. And honestly, I wouldn't change any of those struggles for anything because it made me who I am. Exactly. Most people don't know that. They see me today. They didn't see me cry when I was getting commission checks with Lou. And literally, God provided where I would get a commission check. It's all gone. Went to bills. Shop. I didn't even see it. It went cash, gone. Wow. But I was able to, besides my fiance paying for medical bills, I was able to just get by. Just get by. So it's tough, bro.
I know. Trust me, I know.
If you don't have the right mindset and you don't have people around you supporting you, saying, Alejandro, keep it up, man. It's going to work out. No matter who it is, just someone being positive, and stay away from people that are going to be like, oh, man, that's not going to work out. Tough. Because you don't need that. You probably already have that going on in your head. So my suggestion would be keep a good network of people in your circle. Stay away from negative people. Trust the process. Keep putting in the reps. And then everything will pay off. It takes time.
Takes time, absolutely. So you have to feed your mind with the right thoughts, with the right people. That's exactly how I experienced. When I came to culture, I had Lou, I have you, Lim, all this positive influence on myself, which I compare myself like, well, they did it, but I had no excuse why not me?
Yeah.
Right. I just have to work hard, keep up with my routine, and So yes, I'm exactly the same thing. Surround yourself with the winners, you're gonna win, regardless.
Absolutely, no doubt about it.
Do you have a team that help you, like get these deals done, that you always trust, that you
Yeah, I try to, I give suggestions on who to use for a lawyer. I use Ashley a lot because
Okay, she's awesome.
she's in constant communication. Taylor fits every client as far as their personality. Landy Garcia from Annie Mac, he does the same. Taylor fits to everyone's personality. Make sure that they're, it's not just a quick conversation. It's really like, do you really understand, making a connection with people? And that took some time to put people together that had the same mindset as me, and like the people that take my suggestions, it usually turns out really well because deals are difficult. If you don't have the right people on board and they don't have the right mindset, some people are like, listen, man, just move on, go to another house. And it's just something that, there's a problem, there's a solution for every problem. It's an opportunity to show the best of your skills. That's why, like, most of my deals that, if you said, what's your favorite deal, it's probably the hardest one, because then it showed what I was made of and what I could do. Not the ones that are easy, like 1, 2, 3, got to check. I mean, they're nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it doesn't bring out the best in me. It's the ones that everyone was like, this is not going to close, and I closed it. Those are the ones that feel the best to me.
Is that any deal that you feel like, wow, I'm proud that I closed this deal?
Yeah, there's so many.
So many that you were like, wow. And
I don't need that many anymore. I need the easier ones. But there was one in particular with Landy, and it just came down to she was short like $1,500 on closing. A single mother, couple kids, doing the right thing, and she wouldn't have been able to close. And I was like, I'm gonna cut my commission. And Landy's like, no, I got this. And never put it on social media, nothing.
That's awesome.
And I see pictures with her and her family, and I think her family originally came from Colombia. And to watch her and her kids, and now she has grandkids in the pool, having a birthday party, or in the finished basement where they're having these parties where they didn't grow up with all the the things that they had. Maybe lived in a multi-family, to have their own house, to a pool in the backyard, finished basement. That's priceless, bro.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, that pays for everything.
Yeah.
Same thing happened to me. I had a deal that the lady was only approved for like 130. It was impossible. Nobody was helping her.
Yeah,
I helped her out. I got him to a house. Wow. I got him to a house.
That's amazing.
But it took me work and time. But I was like, well, I don't care about the commission. I just want to
help.
That was my motivation, helping the family. Yeah. So like you, I learned a lot about helping families. And I'm proud of my work. Like I say, sometimes I don't prioritize my commission. I prioritize the family, and the money just flow.
Yeah, for sure.
So thank you for watching, and thank you for coming, man.
I got a few more things to say.
Yeah,
is that all right? Yeah. So I wanted to acknowledge you, because I saw you when you came in. You were brand new, greener than green, and to where you're at now. You say I was an inspiration to you. It goes both ways. You've inspired me to continue to do what I love and have fun, and always make myself available and keep an open mind, because I saw that with you. I'm like, yo, this guy's gonna be good, because you were just taking suggestions and not asking questions. And that was my experience of how people flourish. They don't say, well, why am I gonna do this? They just do it, and then later on they look back and they're like, wow, I did what he said, this, I did that, and wow, I got these results. You see people that flourish, that just, I don't want to say shut up, but just kind of keep their mouth shut a little bit and just take the suggestions from the people that have been doing it. And they see later on, like, wow, these guys weren't lying about the money I can make, the things to do that'll work. And so it's been cool watching your growth, and I could definitely learn from you too, and I am. In the book study that we do, I get to know you better. And
absolutely, it helped me a lot. Like analyze myself, surround myself with you, with Liz, with your family, and I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Open the door for your home.
Yep.
For me, we have a nice little group. We learn a lot, and we all had the same goal.
Yeah.
Grow mentally and helping others.
That's it, man.
So man, thank you for coming. I appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, man.
All right.
That was good stuff.
All right.